the length's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Tattoos? You're having tattoos? Did you get tattoos? Nothing but me.
You see those?
That's what they do.
Oh, those sleeves.
I know. This is like, I don't like tattoos.
Yeah.
I know.
She was getting hers colored
She's
in.
got all these tattoos.
The worst of the desk?
Yeah, yesterday. But she says, oh, today she's going to get them all colored.
This was yesterday.
And I'm
Oh,
thinking,
wow.
is it even appropriate for a guy to look and admire?
She's busty.
I guess.
That's tattoos really beautiful. You're ready to get warned off again.
Yeah.
If she's showing off, I guess she wants to.
Yeah.
My daughter and I did together.
Yeah.
Harlan and I
Oh, yeah.
were getting with my hair, and of course, like, I'm like, I want it, stays where your heart was, and then take it off, it stays for a couple years, but I like hand tattoos.
Yeah, those are nice.
And not your thing.
Get yourself
A sticker. That's what my grandmother did, she put all the stickers on my body, like her mom has a tattoo. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
She stickered her butt.
Yeah, my 3-year-old's drawn on herself with the markers and pens. Yeah, no, it's not. So, yeah.
This is where tattoo works.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, they do some amazing work.
Claudia, you know your word is, but fourth one?
Reset. That's a good one too. Love it. Okay. Well, I like this. We're all here in standing. Why don't we just start in standing today? Not something we do often. But we'll start with just a nice mountain pose. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders down and back. Breathe your natural breath without making any changes. Allow your feet to firm into the earth. Your legs become strong and heavy. Again, shoulders are nice and relaxed. Spine and neck are long and tall, reaching for the sky. And continue to breathe your natural breath without making any changes. About 2 or 3 more breaths. Now you'll keep your eyes closed as you inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale, arms by your sides. A little more full and deep breaths, and continue this movement. If you liked that Ujjayi breath from last week, you can continue that audible oceanic sound. Fill all the way up on your inhale. Belly really expands. And exhale, empty out as much air as you can. We'll do 3 more breaths. And last one. Good. Then hands will come to your thighs and you're going to bend your knees. You're going to bring in the cow-cat movement standing here. So on your inhale, really squeeze shoulder blades and then exhale round your spine. And feel free to bring the chin and neck in here today. So maybe you look up at the ceiling if that feels good and exhale round chin to chest. Spinal flexion. Warming up your back. Still breathing nice and full. And do 2 more. All right, then you'll come back to standing. Inhale, arms overhead, palms meet. And then tick-tock side to side about 10 times. Inhale, center, exhale, side bend. 8, 9, and 10. Come back to center. And then hands will go to your low back for a little back bend, really gentle to start. So maybe it's just your chin gazing up and just the upper back comes into the slightest of bends. And breathe. One more breath. Good, then you'll come back to center. Inhale, arms up overhead, palms meet. And then you're going to lean over to the right side. Nice long neck, long spine. Nice job. Really spin to try and get right armpit towards the front of the room. You guys look great. One more breath here. And inhale up to center. Exhale opposite way. Nice long spine, long neck. It can be a really small side bend. You could always take your hand that's closest down to your thigh if that feels a little more open, a little more comfort. One more breath. And inhale back up to center. Exhale, hands to the low back for one more small back bend. Real gentle. Not doing a ton of back bending today, so just keeping this really soft and easy. 2 more breaths. Good, and you'll come back to center. Then inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms into cactus. Good. And then feet about hip distance. You guys all look good there. Knees have a soft bend. Firm in your core. So remember to tighten in those front ribs in. Good. Then you're going to inhale, spin left, exhale right. And these are really small twists. Powerful breath. Attempting to keep your hips square to the front of the room. Just the smallest twist of your torso. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees generously in your fold. Maybe you grab for opposite elbows and sway for ragdoll. Making this just a comfortable forward fold. Release a little bit of that back work. Good. Then hands can come down to the mat. And you'll inhale, halfway lift. Really reach crown and head away from one another. Maybe your knees straighten just a little. Nice halfway lift. And then exhale, fold forward. You can bend your knees again. Two more breaths. Good, then you're gonna slowly roll all the way up. Chin comes up very last, and inhale, arms up. And palms meet, exhale, side bend. Last breath. Now inhale up and exhale, opposite side. And inhale up to center. Now exhale, fold forward. And you'll grab for opposite elbows. And we're not going to sway, but twist. So you're going to twist one elbow to the front of the room, parallel to your mat. Then come back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Great job. Nice twist. Yes. Very good. Do some baby twists to warm up the torso. And do 2 more. Then you come back to center, release your grip, inhale, halfway lift, really reach crown of head and tail away from one another. Nice long spine, long neck. Good. And then exhale, bend your knees generously and fold. And then can you grab your opposite elbows behind your knees? So bend your knees as much as needed to make that happen. Beautiful. Or that's a great modification there, Mark. Beautiful. And on your next inhale, really lift your tail. And exhale, see if you can fold in a little deeper. It's okay to stay right where you are. Yep, still holding your arms back. So just making this as comfortable as you can. So if you're not moving a whole lot, that's okay. If you're just lifting your hips higher and not folding in, that's fine too. Good. One more breath. Then release your grips. Inhale, halfway lift, really reach, reach, reach. Opposite walls. Then exhale, fold. And inhale, rise arms overhead. And exhale, arms by your sides. Good. Next, you're going to come to the top of your mat, and you'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink into chair. If this is ever too much for your arms, always feel free to take hands to heart center, or they can come straight out from your shoulders. That's a really great workout too. Keeping them up above your head. It just offers a little bit more strengthening in the arms. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, halfway lift. And you're going to step your right foot back into low lunge. So lower your back knee down. And here's where maybe you want a block or two, maybe not, but up to you. For that dynamic stretch from low lunge to half split. Inhale, low lunge. And on your exhale, straighten your front knee, send your hips back, and fold forward, half split. Moving at your pace, your breath. And again, maybe that Ujjayi breathing comes back into play. And you'll do two more and then land in your half split. Exhale, lean back, hips back, and fold forward. Your knee can be bent as needed. You want to feel the stretch in the back of your hamstrings, but not right behind your knee. Good. One more breath here. Then inhale, come forward and really press your right hip towards the mat. So really reaching the right hip towards the mat to give a stretch. If you feel overstretched in your hip flexor, then back off a little. You can take it away from the mat. But to really stretch it out, you want to press it towards the mat. And breathe. Good. One more breath. And then you're going to prop yourself up, so maybe hand to your leg. You can shorten your stance if you need. And then you're going to inhale, arms up overhead, really lengthen up first. Then exhale, hands into cactus. Knit your front ribs in, nice core engagement. And then you're going to inhale, gentle twist left. Exhale, twist right. Nice, powerful breath. Small twist. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Good. Difficult for me to keep in. Sorry, guys. Okay. So from there, you're going to plant both hands on the mat. Tuck your back toes underneath and come straight into downward facing dog. And then pedal your legs out, so bend and straighten your knees. Good. And find a little stillness in down dog. Press into the pads of your fingers. Press into your forefinger and your thumb and all the flesh in between. Press your heels down towards the mat as you lift your hips up and chest towards your thighs. One more big breath here. Good. Then walk your feet up towards your hands into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And then you'll exhale into chair. Again, hands can move as needed. Inhale, really lengthen up. And exhale, fold forward. Then inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, left foot back, knee down. Low lunge, an option for your blocks. The blocks can actually help you stretch a little bit deeper, so it's not so much about can or can't do it without them, but they offer you a little deeper stretch. So you're going to inhale, low lunge, exhale, half split, send your hips back. Inhale, low lunge, exhale, half split. And continue on your breath. Bring in that Ujjayi breathing as preferred. That is that oceanic sounding breath. Continue to move slow and controlled with your breath. 2 more, and then you'll meet in your low or your half split rather. Good. Knee can be bent as generous as needed. One more breath. Then inhale, bring it forward for low lunge. And press your left hip point now down towards the mat. Great stretch for your hip flexor and your quad. If you ever wanted more of a quad stretch, you could bend your back foot. Not necessary, especially for today, but just an option if you ever need a quad stretch. Good, one more breath here. And then you're gonna prop yourself up. Maybe you need to shorten your stance. Just play with that a little. And then inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, arms into cactus. Tighten in the ribs, front ribs in at your core. And inhale left, exhale right. Move with your breath, being conscious of your balance. If you ever wanted to move your hands to your hips, you could do that as well. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Plant your hands on the mat. Tuck your back toes under and send your right leg into downward facing dog. Pedal your legs out a little, bend and straighten your knees. Good, and then you'll come back to stillness. You're going to inhale, lift your right leg long, bend your knee, and then circle your ankle 5 times in each direction. Good, trying to keep shoulders square to the mat. Great job. And then lengthen your right leg out long and back down to the mat. Left side, leg goes long. Bend your knee. If you like that open hip, you can open it. Otherwise, keep it square. And you circle your ankle 5 times each way. Shoulders stay square to the mat. And lengthen left leg long and set it back down. Good. Now spin both toes to your right and bend your knees for a twisted dog here. And straighten, bend your knees and straighten. One more time. Bend your knees and straighten. Then come back to center. Spin both toes to the left. Bend your knees and straighten. Bend your knees and straighten. Last time. Bend your knees and straighten. Spin toes to the center and slowly walk your feet up towards your hands and do a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise, arms overhead. Good. Then exhale, arms by your sides. Take a breath. Good. And then more twisting coming up. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, really lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step your right foot back now into a low lunge. So drop your back knee. Good. And come up to your low lunge. And then hands are going to come to heart center. And just see how this feels. So go ahead and twist over your left leg. Good. Now, if you can lean forward and you're touching your knee, then you can keep your hands as they are. If you're not quite touching your knee, then go ahead and take your right hand to your thigh and your left hand to your hip. Good. And then you're going to twist. Then gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale deeply here. One more breath. Good. Then inhale, come back to center. And you're going to send your hips back into that half split here. If you need those blocks, feel free. Good. Then you're going to have some options for a twist. So if this is a lot and you just want to stay here, that's fine too. Or you can cross your right hand over your left leg, bring your left hand to your hip again, and twist in this position. Good. That's a great modification there too, Leslie. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect modification, making it work in your body and still twisting. So that's great. She just got her hand.
I've never been in this position.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been, yeah.
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 Oh, okay. Yeah. One more breath. And now you come back to center. Plant both hands on the mat and tuck your back toes under, lift your knee, and send yourself straight into a three-legged down dog. So left leg up, and then bend your knee and allow your foot to fall like it's going to fall to the right side, but not, so it's just some pressure over there. Good. Yeah. Okay. But keep your shoulders nice and square to the room, the mat. Good. One more breath. And exhale, come back to center. Straighten your left leg. And you're going to inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. 2 more times. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. Last one. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. And send your left leg down. Then you'll slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, chair pose. Lengthen your arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And send your left foot back now, low crescent lunge. Set the back knee down. Good. Nice low lunge. And then hands will come to heart center. And you're going to twist over your right leg. Then bring your left hand to your knee, right hand to your hip, and gaze over your right shoulder. Beautiful twists, everyone. Great job. Breathe. One more breath here. And you'll come back to center. You all right? Yep, me too. So you'll come back to center now, then hands to your blocks or the mat as you come into half splits, with option to send your left hand to the other side and twist with your right hand on your hip here.
You got the leg straight, right?
As it can be bent, but softly bent, but the half split shape. So yeah, hips.
This is my weak side.
Okay.
It's like my balance is so off on this, I don't do it. I feel on the other side. No balance. I mean, if I ever
Yeah.
This is a great class.
2 more breaths. Good. Then you come back to center. That means that's okay. That means you're working hard. Come on back to the low crescent.
Because I want to take your time to find out a lot of balance, and I've learned that I need to work.
Yeah.
We all do. Yeah. And I shuffle my legs too.
Yeah. So we'll come back to your low lunge. Then plant your hands, tuck your back toes under, lift your knee, and right leg's going to come into three-legged dog. Take your time. Yeah. Then you're gonna, yeah. Bend your knee and allow your leg to fall over to the left side, but keep your weight in your shoulders nice and equal.
Is that a right leg?
Great, yes. Yeah. And one more breath here. Then lengthen your right leg long. And inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. 2 more times. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. And inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. Then send your right foot back to the mat. Now walk your feet up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise. Arms up overhead. And exhale, chair pose. Inhale, really lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And you'll step your right foot back to a high crescent lunge, so stay on the ball of your foot. Good. Then press into your back heel, and when you're ready, you'll inhale, arms up. Then palms meet and heart center. We're going to twist here again, so you'll hinge forward just slightly, engage the core, and then twist over your left knee. And maybe, if you liked it before, the right hand to the knee, left hand to hip. I really like this form of a twist. 2 more breaths. Good, then inhale back up to center. And exhale, you're gonna spin this into a warrior 2. So back foot plants. Good. And check in with your front knee. You want it going towards the pinky toe versus the big toe. Core is engaged, tailbone down. Good. Then triangle pose. You're gonna straighten your front knee, reach forward and tip. One more breath here. And then option to revolve your triangle. So that's going to be bring your right hand down, left arm up for another twist. If that's not there for you today, that's okay. Just stay in your triangle. Yep, and great there, modification there, Mark. You can always have a hand on your hip. One more breath. And come back to your warrior 2. And then we'll reverse warrior. So flip your left palm up to the ceiling and reach back. Nice side body stretch. Beautiful reverse warriors. And inhale back to your warrior 2. Good, then pivot onto the ball of the back foot, high crescent lunge. And press through your heel. Good, one more breath here. And now you're gonna plant your hands on the mat and bring your left foot back to your 3-legged dog. Good, from here, you're gonna inhale, left knee goes towards the right elbow. A twist, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. And 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen left leg long. And send it back down to the mat. And then walk your feet towards your hands, forward fold. Lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, arms overhead. And exhale, chair pose. Inhale, really lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then step your left foot back now, high crescent lunge. Opposite side. And take your time to make your way there. Press through your back heel, knit the front ribs in, and inhale, arms up overhead. Good, then palms meet, heart center, and knit those ribs in one more time before you hinge forward first. And then you're gonna twist, just turn over your right knee, then left hand to knee, right hand to hip, and twist here. Very nice. One more breath. And inhale, come back to center, arms up. And on your next exhale, pivot into warrior two. So back foot comes down. Good. Check in with your core, your tailbone, and your front knee. Nice and in, one long line, front knee towards the pinky toe. Good, and then triangle pose. Straighten your front knee, reach forward, and tip. Beautiful triangles. And now, if you wish, you can revolve your triangle, take your left hand down, right arm can go up to the sky or to the right hip as you gaze up. Very nice. Last breath. And now you'll make your way back to your warrior two. And then reverse warrior, flip your right palm up and reach back. Nice side body stretch. And inhale back to warrior two. Then high crescent lunge. Press through your back heel. And bring your hands to the mat. Then your right foot into three-legged dog. And you're going to inhale, knee to the left elbow. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, knee towards your left elbow. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, knee to elbow. And lengthen. Two more times on your breath. Good. Then set your right leg down. Slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise, arms up overhead. And chair pose. And this time, palms together, heart center. Good, and twisted chair. So you'll take your left hand or your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist. See if you can set your hips back in space just a little. Last breath. Then inhale, center, hands together, and exhale, right hand to knee, left hand to hip. And see if you can just set your hips back in space a little. And inhale back to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And now you're going to step both feet back to a downward facing dog. And pedal your legs out. Bend and straighten your knees. And then you come to some stillness, so really melt your heels towards the mat. Press palms firmly down. And next, you're going to bend your right knee generously and see if you can melt your left heel a little closer to the mat. Good. And opposite leg. So bend your left knee generously and melt your right heel. Working hard in your shoulders and your core while cooling down and relaxing. Last breath here. And then you're going to slowly lower both knees down. They can be wide or narrow. And send your hips back for child's pose. And breathe your natural breath. Slowing down. If your arms are kind of tired, you can rest them by your sides. You've done a lot of arm work today, so feel free to do that if your body needs a little more resting. Two more breaths here. Good. Then you're going to prop yourself up to a seated position with legs out ahead of you. Good. And then you can take your right foot over your left knee. Make sure both sit bones are nice and firmly grounded though. Good. And inhale, left arm goes up, right hand back behind you. And on your exhale, take your elbow or your hands to the outside of your right knee and twist. Then inhale, really lengthen in your spine, and exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit deeper after all the twisting warm-ups we've done today. Nice and long neck, long spine, be good. Two more breaths. Good, and then you'll come back to center. And we're just going to counter that twist. So your left hand back behind you, right arm over. A little passive twist here. Inhale, lengthen the side of the neck. Last breath. And then you come back to center. And take both legs out nice and wide. Inhale, lengthen in your spine, toes flex up to the ceiling, and exhale, fold forward. A comfortable fold for you. Good, nice long spine, long neck. Last breath. And you come back up to center. Bring the legs together. Maybe you give them a little bit of a shake. Good. And then you'll come to some stillness and cross left foot over your right. Left hand back behind you, right arm up. Inhale, really lengthen. And exhale, right hand or elbow to the outside of your knee. Twist. Good. And on your next inhale, really lengthen in the spine and neck. And exhale, and you twist a little bit. And one more time, inhale, really lengthen up. Exhale, twist. And inhale, come back to center. And left hand's going to come up, right hand behind you. And exhale, that passive twist. Inhale, really lengthen spine and neck. Last breath. And then you'll come back to center. Both legs out and give them a nice little shake again. Good. And then you're going to make your way down to your back. So make adjustments as needed. And feet planted, knees bent once you make it to your back. Palms will go face down on your sides. Maybe you walk your feet up a little bit closer to your body for some bridge. Just get a good, comfortable distance there. And then your next inhale, you're going to lift your hips up high. And exhale, lower down to a hover. And continue this a few times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Two more times, and then you'll hold and lift it. Good. And maybe if it feels good, you can interlace your fingers underneath your body and rock up onto one shoulder blade and then the other for a nice shoulder rinse. If that does not feel good on your shoulders, stay. Good. One more breath here. Breathe in, really press those hips up. And then release your grip if you have it underneath. Lower your shoulders down and then your hips all the way down. Good. Then bring knees into chest and rock from side to side. Then you come back to center. Plant your feet down on the mat, nice and close to your body. Once again, second set of bridge. Palms face down by your side. This time you're going to take your right foot, or your right ankle rather, and cross it over your left thigh. And then you're going to inhale, lift your hips for bridge. Exhale, lower to a hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Move on your pace. Really press those hips open, knee open on your way up. Two more. And lower all the way down. Plant both feet on the mat. This time plant your feet wide. And then you can windshield wiper your legs 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You come back to center. Feet go back to hip distance apart, nice and close to your body. Set up for bridge, palms face down, and left ankle across your right thigh. And when you're ready, you'll inhale, lift your hips, and exhale, hover. And continue. Really press the hips up, knee open. Two more. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Plant your left foot and then knees into chest, rock side to side. Good, and now you'll come back to center. Go ahead and keep your right knee into your chest. Left leg can go out long or foot planted, your preference. Good, hold on to shin or hamstring, and then pull your right knee to the outside of your body and up towards your armpit. So it just falls on the outside of your rib cage. And with every inhale, really lengthen your left side body. And exhale, see if you can pull your right knee in closer. So inhale, press through your left heel. Exhale, pull your right knee in. Two more breaths. And now you'll take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand goes out to a T shape and draw your knee across your body for supine twist. Maybe you gaze over your right hand. Two more breaths. Good. Come back to center. Both knees hug into chest. And then exhale, release your right leg down long. And interlace your fingers on your shin or hamstring of your left foot. Allow your leg to fall to the outer side of your body as you pull your knee up towards your armpit. And inhale, really lengthen right side body. Exhale, pull your left knee in. Inhale, kick into your right heel. Exhale, left knee comes a little bit closer to your shoulder. One more breath. Inhale, really lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. And now your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Draw your knee across your body, supine twist. Left arm out long and gaze over the left ear. If that feels good on your neck. One more breath. Good. Then inhale, come back to center. Squeeze both knees in. Pick up your head and squeeze every muscle in your body, your toes, feet, hands, legs, back, faces first. Squeeze, squeeze, Squeeze. And exhale, release everything down, long and wide. Your final Shavasana, immediate cross, bring those in. Make yourself comfortable. Today, we will do mental clarity, basil, bergamot, lemon, rosemary, peppermint, geranium, cardamom, ylang, jasmine, and chamomile. Yeah. Candle touch and scent. Just place hands on your belly. I'll never be offended by this.
I need extra mental clarity. Some mental clarity.
All right, take some long, deep breath. Have you ever thought 100-year-old people?
Actually, Sarah, like,
Now you close your eyes and return to your natural breath. Let air simply flow in and out. Allowing out there come in, flow in and out just as easily as the breath. We all have these wandering thoughts, triggers to not allow them to take you away from your practice. Allow your body to rest and breathe. Any sensation happening in the space and the nose. And return back to your natural breathing. Sometimes it helps in Shavasana for a little imagination. If you imagine you're floating, not floating in the water, warm, cool, and a nice beautiful breeze. Or maybe you imagine you're floating on a cloud, high above the sky, top. Maybe you're in space, there's no gravity, and you imagine yourself floating there. Wherever you are, you're safe, you're warm, you're supported. You're always grounded. And begin to notice the sounds of your chosen area. Maybe it's water splashing, a bird chirping. Breathe in a little more fully and bring in some movements. Maybe wiggle fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. And when you're ready, you can come into a transition pose. Maybe roll to one side.